Kourtney Kardashian and Scott Disick expressed their support for their 14-year-old son Mason in recent online posts. Hi, before we continue, please subscribe to the channel for all Kardashians news and update. Kourtney Kardashian and Scott Disick have always been very careful when it comes to their children, especially about putting them in the public eye. Over the years, they have decided to share less and less about them online. Their main focus has been to protect their kids' privacy as much as they can. Among their children, their oldest son Mason Disick, who is now 14 years old, has mostly stayed away from the spotlight. In fact, Kourtney and Scott hardly post any pictures or updates about him. But recently, something happened that changed that a little. Mason decided to create his very own Instagram account. This happened on May 25th. And it was the first time fans of the Kardashian family got to see more about his life and personality directly from him. He made the account public, which means anyone can view it and see what he posts. Since joining Instagram, Mason has uploaded 4 pictures so far. These photos have quickly caught the attention of his family and fans. His parents, Kourtney and Scott, were among the first people to like the photos. They also took the time to comment on his posts, showing love and support. Scott Disick left a simple but sweet comment on one of the pictures. It was a photo that showed Mason with his younger brother Rain, who is 9 years old. Scott wrote the word, "kids," with a heart emoji beside it. This small message showed his care and affection for his children. On the other hand, Kourtney made a heartfelt comment on Mason's first Instagram post. That post had a few photos of him posing outside on a balcony. Kourtney wrote, "My first baby," expressing how emotional and proud she felt seeing her son step into this new phase of life. The support for Mason didn't stop with just his parents. Other family members also showed how happy and proud they were. His grandmother Kris Jenner and his aunt Kylie Jenner both liked his posts. Kim Kardashian and Khloe Kardashian, 2 of Mason's aunts, did even more. They both shared messages with their own followers, encouraging them to go and follow Mason's new account. It was a way of welcoming him into the social media world and letting fans know that he is ready to share a bit of his life. Even though there is excitement, Kourtney had mixed feelings about it all. She took to her own Instagram stories to share how she was feeling. She posted a screenshot of Mason's profile and wrote a short message saying, "My first baby is on Insta and I'm not okay." She added a crying emoji to show how emotional it was for her. This showed the soft side of a mother watching her child grow up and become more independent. Mason's Instagram account has already gained a lot of attention. In a short time, he has managed to get more than 700,000 followers. But Mason is keeping things simple. He is only following 8 people, and they are all family members. He follows his mom, dad, his aunts Khloe, Kim, Kendall, and Kylie, his uncle Rob, and his grandmother Kris. He hasn't followed anyone else yet, including his stepfather, Travis Barker, who is married to his mom. The photos Mason has posted so far show him enjoying time with his friends and family. Some of the pictures include his siblings, like Penelope, who is 11 years old, and Rain. These pictures give a small peek into his life and the kind of bond he shares with his siblings. However, he hasn't shared any pictures of his youngest brother, Rocky. Rocky is still a baby, and Kourtney and Travis welcomed him in October 2023. Kourtney and Scott have always tried their best to stay close for the sake of their kids. Even though they are no longer together as a couple, they live near each other. This makes it easier for them to raise their children together. In the past, they have spoken openly about how they manage co-parenting. In 2020, they had a discussion on Pusha's website, where they talked about their experiences. Kourtney said that they feel lucky to be in a situation where they can still work together as parents. She said that if one of their kids is going through something, they can come together and figure out how to handle it. According to her, no one understands their children better than the 2 of them. So it makes sense that they come up with solutions as a team. She explained that being able to do that is one of the best things and something she truly values. Later in 2022, on an episode of their family show, The Kardashians, Scott talked more about his experience with co-parenting, especially after Kourtney got married to Travis. In one part of the show, Scott shared how things had changed for him. He said that losing Kourtney as a romantic partner was a big change. But even more than that, he found it hard losing her as a best friend. He said that now their relationship is mainly about raising their kids, and that shift was one of the hardest things he had to go through. Scott was honest about how difficult it is sometimes to adjust to those changes in life. He also admitted that Kourtney is now truly in a serious relationship with Travis, and he respects that. As for Scott's own personal life, it seems that he is currently not dating anyone. Meanwhile, Kourtney has fully moved on and is enjoying her married life with Travis Barker. The couple tied the knot in 2022 after dating for a short but intense period. They seemed to fall for each other quickly, and their relationship moved fast. In 2023, they welcomed their first child together, baby Rocky. This was a new chapter for both of them, and they seem to be very happy with their growing family. Even though Mason is still young, his decision to create an Instagram account shows that he is starting to step out on his own. It also shows that he feels ready to be a little more public about who he is. His family's support shows that they trust him and are proud of the person he is becoming. While it may be a big moment for fans who have watched him grow up from the early days of the reality show, it is an even bigger moment for his parents, who are watching their son take his own steps into the world. Seeing a child grow and become more independent is always an emotional experience for parents, especially when that child is starting to make their own choices and present themselves to the world. Kourtney's emotional reaction and Scott's kind words are clear signs that they are both feeling proud, happy, and maybe just a little nostalgic. They have worked hard to give their children a life that is safe, loving, and balanced, even with all the fame around them. And now, as Mason takes this step into social media, he does so with the full support of the people who love him the most. Meanwhile, Kourtney Kardashian Barker discusses county sleeping with her kids and its duration. The 45-year-old also shares how she manages to avoid resentment while filming her family's reality show, The Kardashians. Kourtney Kardashian Barker has a distinctive approach to sleeping with her children, which may not suit every parent, including Kris Jenner. During her appearance on the Skinny Confidential Him and Her podcast, Kourtney talked about her choice to co-sleep with her 10-month-old baby, Rocky, alongside her husband, Travis Barker. She also shared the ages at which co-sleeping ended with her 3 older children from her relationship with Scott Disick. Regarding county sleeping, Kourtney discussed her choice to co-sleep with her children and mentioned that her mother, Kris Jenner, is somewhat hesitant about the practice. She doesn't need to worry about it since it's not her baby and she's finished having kids, but as a mother, I prefer to follow what feels natural and instinctual to me, Kourtney explained. Thanks for watching. Please do well to share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more Kardashian updates.